At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, you're not just a number. We offer individualized care for each of our patients, plus prescription delivery and medication management.
MedsPLUS is there for any and everyone who wants a special touch with their pharmacy needs.
Call or visit today for a free consultation.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community, MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center.
Visit MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center in downtown Birmingham at the new South Federal Building.
Hello, faithful followers. It is Dr. Jennifer. Yes, it is Monday and time for MedsPLUS Medical Minute Live. I am solo today. Dr. Pauline is with family in sunny Florida, vacationing, much needed vacation. So we'll hear all about that when she returns on Monday. So I want to pick up where we left off last week when we discussed MedsPLUS Pharmacy Pathway program. And as promised, I was able to invite one of the graduates to tell about her experience in the program. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you of the inaugural class of MedsPLUS Pathways program, Ms. Camelia Brownlee. So we're going to add her in. Hello, Camelia. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing today?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you so much for joining us today. I just wanted people to kind of get a glimpse inside the program and also to see what success looks like. So when opportunity meets preparation, you came in, you've done the doggone thing. So let's just get right into it. So tell me what was going on in your life when you decided you wanted to enroll in the program.
What's going on in my life? I'm currently about to pursue a career in nursing. So I was in between a career change. I actually was a theater teacher for 5 years. So wanted to decide to go into this career in nursing. And I thought that this program would help me a lot in for its medication management and helping me go.
Uh-oh. It may be difficult weather where she is. Let's give her just a moment to reconnect.
Hello.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, I think you're muted, Camelia. Uh-oh. Guys, this is what happens when we're live. But I see you moving, but I think you're muted. Can you unmute yourself? Okay, we're going to give her a minute to get everything together. Once I see she gives me a sign that she's good and ready to go, we'll add her back to the stage.
Was that mine? Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
so let's just start over. I think the last part you mentioned you were part of, you were a theater teacher. Is that correct?
Yes, me. I was a theater teacher for 5 years, and I decided to make a change and go into a career that was more fulfilling for me, and that was nursing.
Okay, so I see you have on a t-shirt and you have on the scrub cap. So tell me what you're doing currently right now.
I currently am a student nurse intern at St. Vincent UAB St. Vincent East, and I'm pursuing as a student nurse intern and I do patient care duties and help the nurses achieve goals for the patients.
Okay, so while you were taking the class, you were still working.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome, awesome. Now, do you have any children?
I do. I have two kids. They're 13. I have my daughter is 13, my son is 14.
Awesome, awesome. So what did they think about mommy going back to a formal class and, learning something new?
I've always told them to always continue to learn, pursue their goal, and strive for excellence, especially outside of their education and inside the classroom. So me and seeing them seeing me going beyond and changing careers and in this economy of this time of age, I think it really it motivates them as well.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Letting them see that you are doing and striving for those things that you want to accomplish and not letting anything get you off track. So I definitely love that, Camellia. Okay, so you're working now, you've enrolled in the program. So let's kind of talk about the program a little bit. What were were there any challenges for you?
So yes, time management is the key. I had being a mom, being a student, and also trying to work and to take and provide for my family. That is a bit challenging at times. Having to even though it's a self-paced program, it takes a lot of discipline to sit and to teach yourself. It takes a lot of discipline, and a lot of sacrifices as well.
So when you say time management and discipline, you definitely graduated, so you found a way. So tell me when you found out you were in trouble and how did you handle it?
Um, I I looked to see what I made it the top priority because I know I wanted to finish, and I thought about my goals and my other aspirations and dreams, so I can continue to flourish. Because within the next month or two, um, I'll be pursuing my nursing degree, so I couldn't let that interfere. It'll be too much going on, so I had to make that the main goal to go ahead and finish and complete the program.
Okay, so I like how you're stair stepping your goals. So you knew you're already in healthcare, number one. Number two, now you're adding and layering in, okay, pharmacy, nursing, patient care, it all goes together. So you're
Mhm.
learning about medications, calculations, etc. And you were able to land a job within 2 weeks of graduation. How cool is that? So before we get into that,
Mhm.
okay, so you're going to start a new job, and then in the next couple of months, you're going to start a new educational path or new educational route
Mhm.
while still working as a pharmacy tech in the new job that you'll have. That is simply amazing. Okay, so you learned about time management, discipline, prioritizing. Tell me a little bit about the lessons or the lesson structure of the class. Were there some subjects or modules that were more difficult than others?
Um, yeah, there were Dolce's Cow. That's always a challenging. It actually was actually challenging for me when I started. I actually originally started nursing school last fall, but that was challenging for me. I had a lot of things going on, so I was like, when I saw the program, I thought, you know what, that would help me, and inspire me to help me with the Dolce's Cow part of nursing. As I was going through the program, I like how the program and the formality of it, how it went step by step of the different diseases, different body systems, and how each medication it shows you in detail why the medicine was needed, what the medicine is used for, and how it affects that patient.
That is amazing. Couple of things that I want to touch on you talked about. You didn't let a setback set you back. What you did was you made it a stepping stone. So you saw an opportunity to take this class, to learn what you needed to learn to be even more successful for your next goal.
Yes, ma'am.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Wow, you're getting good comments, Miss Camelia. I just wanted you to know. So I'm gonna pause just a moment so I can read through some of them.
Okay.
So let's see. Do you remember Roshana?
Yes.
She said, "Hey, Camelia."
Hey.
Um, Dr. Pauline is coming to us live from Orlando, so she's listening in as well. Um, also, we also want to pause and thank Good Jobs Challenge in Birmingham to being awesome partners, as well as Prosper and the city of Birmingham to be able to bring this program free of charge, FREE, to those that qualify to be a part. And some are saying, thank you for sharing your story. And there's a Tay that said, this program would definitely help me. I need to join. I love this. So what advice would you have for Tay, Camelia?
Um, what I have for Kate would be, if you're passionate about healthcare and helping people, I believe this pharmacy pathway program would be a great opportunity to get into the field and get more in depth about why and how these different medications affect people, or maybe it may affect you or your family member, to be more educated about the subject matter, so you will know next time you're in need of some type of information of the medicine.
Awesome, awesome. So definitely helping people champion not only for other people, but for themselves.
Hmm.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so back to the curriculum.
Yeah.
Calculations, math, sometimes that can trip people up. How did you muster through the calculation segment?
Well, how I went through the calculation statement, I took my time. And if I had an issue, of course, we had somebody on board, Dr. Anisha. She came, and if we needed any questions about, had any issues about it, we were able to reach out to her. But I made sure I took my time and understood it and wrote out my calculations, because of course, like I said, I will need it in nursing school as well. So I made sure I made time so I could understand it to the best of my ability. So I would go over and over and over again just to make sure that I understood it.
Awesome. So that's very important what you said as far as reaching out if you need help. So let me back up just a minute for those that are listening and or considering to enroll in the program. One of the things Dr. Pauline and I took the time to do was to make sure we had a great instructor and other people involved with the program. So when she's talking about Dr. Anisha Omer, who is a pharmacist, she was our instructor for the program because Dr. Pauline and I, we had our hands in other things. So she was able to be hands-on with the students, had weekly calls with them, and if they needed extra help to be able to reach out. So glad to hear you say that about your instructor. The other part of the class structure we have is an employer placement specialist, and that's Brittany Jenkins of Jenkins Public Health Consulting. So she already has relationships with the companies that are in need of hiring pharmacy technicians, because it's great that we get them the education certificate of completion, but our ultimate goal is that they find a good job, and a good job at least 40 hours a week with benefits. So she's the one that's our connector as it relates to that. Okay, so at the start I said that you within 2 weeks landed a job. So tell me about this interview process. I mean, come on now, this is awesome.
As Dr. Jennifer said, y'all, Miss Brittany Jenkins, she was very, very proactive in letting us, emailing us right after graduation, and had the Excel sheet already set up so we could have started applying for our jobs. We just had to make sure that we put our anticipated start date, and also the jobs that you would like to apply to. So, believe it or not, girl, I did before she even sent the email. I applied to public at Edgeman's Town Center the day I graduated. I went home that evening and I applied. So that was a Sunday. After that, I reached back out. And I will tell you all graduates, you have to be proactive about everything that you do in life. Be proactive. So I was proactive by reaching back out, and I called Wednesday. I was on hold. I called back Thursday, and Dr. Allison answered the phone. So I was like, okay. So she was like, she just had pulled the applications. And after that, she was like, we'll reach back out by next week. I was like, okay. So that next week came, which was last Monday, and she called back. Yay! So she called back and she asked, could I come in last Tuesday at 8:30? And I had my interview at 8:30. And after the interview and all the questions were asked, she offered me the job. So yes, that's how the process went. So
That
I actually was proactive. So I actually, right after graduation, that evening, I got on my laptop and I applied.
you said it, proactive. You have to move through this life with intention, because had you not and someone else had been hired, that could have been, they would have gotten your spot. So I love how you said that you took it upon yourself, even though you were given the information, you still had to act upon the information. So kudos to you.
Thank
That
you.
community is going, and those customers in that store are going to be that much more better because you will be there. You will be their pharmacy technician. So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get updates on how you're doing with that. So that's amazing. I also want to touch on graduation.
Okay.
So Roshana and I, we kind of talked about that last week. And I had my little speech prepared to do the keynote, because at graduations you got to have okay, this is what you've done, this is what we need you to do, go and be great, right? So I had my go and be great speech. Then there was a part in the program where we asked for the graduates to say something to their class.
Mhm.
And when I heard your speech, I was like, man, she should have been the valedictorian. She should have been the keynote address, all of the things. So kind of touch on, or what words that you would have for anybody interested, your classmates that have newly graduated, that may not be to the point where you are, have landed a position. What would be your words of inspiration or advice to them?
Well, I wanted to leave with my classmates that day that we all have a calling. We all have a purpose. But we all have that calling and purpose for one reason. But you have to persevere through it all. We all have things going on in our lives. We all have goals and dreams and ambitions. But if you persevere and have a sense of resilience, then you can move forward. Just like Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I just keep moving forward. And I hit the ground running. Every time I see an opportunity to help myself personally, to help myself grow in life, I try to grab that opportunity and grasp hold to it till I finish getting to the goal that I want to achieve.
Miss Camilla, this is amazing. Thank you so much for applying to the program
You're
and letting
welcome.
us see what success looks like. when we decided to be a part of this, and I mean, you're the poster child for the highest of the highs of what this could be. And here you are as an example of that. So thank you for applying, taking it seriously, grinding, and also being an example to your children as well. So I know that you're going to have nothing but great stories to tell us going forward. So we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule today on your job while you're on break
Right.
that you will soon be leaving to share a few words with us about MedsPLUS Pharmacy Pathway program. So thank you for that.
No problem.
Awesome, awesome. So we're gonna put that up there again as far as how you apply. You can go online, or you can give us a call at the pharmacy. We'll be starting a new class next month as well. So it's not too late to go ahead and send in your information to apply. And we'll definitely follow up and contact you from there. All right. So is it time for you to go, Miss Camilla?
Maybe I got 5 more minutes.
Okay, we'll be done by then. You can just hang out with me. Okay, so everyone, also just wanted to let you know MedsPLUS will be in the community this week. We will be celebrating, let's see how I'm gonna do this. Mental Health Day for Birmingham Community Health Day at Lynn Park, which will be this Friday at June 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They have a fully lined program with food trucks, speakers, a lot of vendors out there, mental health related. So as we think about June and it's still Men's Health Awareness Month, this is a good opportunity to come out and get more information on mental health. So we will be a part of that on this Friday. So come and join us if you can. As always, MedsPLUS is here to provide help to the community by way of our programs, such as the one we discussed today, our diabetes education program, which we recently launched in Ensley at Renew Birmingham every other Tuesday from 5 to 7. Our next class will be July 1. So if you're interested, reach out to us for that. And we're always here for your prescription needs. Give us a call. Transfer is easy, 205-650-4636. Or you can join us on our website if you need more information, and someone will be in touch. We also have delivery. So if you need delivery to your home and office, feel free to reach out. And as always, mark your calendars, mark your phone to 1 o'clock every Monday for MedsPLUS Medical Minute Live. Thank you so much for joining us today.
At MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center, results matter. Don't settle for less when it comes to your health. Empower your health journey with a pharmacy that puts you first. Transferring your pharmacy is easy with our guidance. Plus, we offer prescription delivery and medication management.
Bringing the pharmacist back to the community. MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center.
Visit MedsPLUS Consulting Pharmacy and Wellness Center in downtown Birmingham at the new South Federal Building.